Hello and welcome friends, it's that time again for a little update on my plans and how it's gone so far. First things first though, I have to say I'm taken aback by the growth of the community over the past month or so. The last little channel update, I think we were in the region of 300 or so, but now we're over 1800 strong and counting, and it honestly is a humbling experience to have that many people interested in the videos I'm making. Just imagining that level of people, that amount of people is surreal to me. So I'm really thankful for the support, and I honestly get such a good feeling from the comments. So thank you. It really means a lot. I'd like to eventually do this full time if possible, and my intent is to earn that privilege by giving this already awesome community more and more videos on topics or with information you won't find elsewhere. At least I hope so. Following on from that idea though, I have a bunch of ideas. In fact, so many ideas for videos. It's almost more difficult to be organized with what to work on rather than struggling for what next to do. So far, I've only really shown two styles of video, but I'm looking forward to showing you all more sides to the channel that I'm optimistic will be enjoyable in a similar way to my current videos, but with a bit of a fresh spin on them to keep them from being the same old, same old. On that note though, I want to touch on the intentions for future videos and also mention that I recently became the owner of this little dude with my other half, so this week may be a little bit slower than I'd like as he settles in, but following that you will get to see a bunch of content that will feel familiar and then go in different directions. First on the agenda is of course to finish the quick meta guides. My aim is to focus on them a little more than other videos until they're all done, since we are fast approaching some real official news on TBC Classic, which I'm really pumped for. I'm honestly hoping for a really strong announcement with good decisions from Blizzard, but given their recent records, I may need someone to hold my hand come BlizzCon online. Secondly though, I will be doing some tips videos like you've seen a glimpse of so far, but also once the QMGs are nearing their conclusion, I'll be working on some deep dives on available data for a few topics such as Dragon Strike for Orc Warriors or Shamans over similar axes, for example. I also already have a handful of videos in stages of production that are slightly less formal and serious, but very informative on those topics nonetheless. But I don't want to spoil anything. I'm kind of hoping they'll be unexpected but thoroughly enjoyed. We'll have to see how you all think when the first one hits. I'm optimistic at least. So yeah, other than that, I'll probably be looking to do some tips videos thrown out here and there to give some variety, keep you ahead of the curve on the classes you'd like to play in TBC. And one final thing that I have on my mind to touch on in the shorter term is to perhaps dip into some beginner centric guides to contrast the videos like the QMGs, which assume a certain level of understanding on most sections, and a lot of the feedback, or some feedback, has suggested that those would be something that's very helpful to the wider community, and I would like to do that. My aim is always going to be though to pair good information with a slightly different style of presentation to what you'd expect or what you can find elsewhere. So this will be no different. So my hope is that even the most seasoned TBC enthusiasts who've already known a lot of stuff, whether it be from experience or just researching loads, will still find some value in them, whether it's one tiny thing that I mentioned or just an entertainment factor. One last thing though, I was curious, how is everyone keeping busy with the lack of content for Classic fans? Are you just raid logging and doing other stuff? Are you playing some retail, maybe trying some private servers? I'm genuinely interested. I myself have been mostly working on videos, but I've spent some time getting my ass handed to me on the Endless Tournament Realm because I'd rather be super awful there and then less awful come release. At least that's what I tell myself at night when I have nightmares of being step-sapped on the regular. But that's all from me overall. As far as the monthly ramble goes, I do want to reiterate though that I'm over the moon with all the support. The commentary from you guys, the community, are highlights to my day very often, so thank you.